Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Dizzle, and today I'm going to be talking about some things I found really stupid about school. Now, currently I'm in homeschool. I really had a hard time in school, so I ended up switching. And I'd like to just say, if you're somebody who's currently teaching me in homeschool, I do go to school for one class, so if you're the teacher of that class, this is not directed at you because you're an amazing teacher. Everyone who's currently teaching me is amazing, above and beyond what is expected of an average teacher. So yeah, currently I have no complaints about my current schooling. I just wanted to talk about school in general because there's a lot of stuff in normal school, like traditional school, that I found really dumb, and I'd like to speak up for people who might have the same opinion as me. So first of all, I find it really dumb how you have to do all these different subjects. Like you have what is it, like 7 subjects that you have to be perfectly good at in order to pass. Like you have to pass like 7 different subjects that have no relation at all, which is completely fucking stupid in my opinion. Because like if I'm a math genius, but I don't want to learn about history and that none of that stuff interests me, like English doesn't interest me. Like say I'm a math genius. I'm not one, but say I was. I'm not going to be able to get my high school graduation, which allows you to go to university and study the things you want and have the credentials to go down the path of somebody with this intellectual capability. If I can't do history, I can't do English, I can't learn all these extra science concepts, well, I'm going to have a very hard time doing that. Even though I could be spending my entire childhood focusing on mathematics, and for some people, I mean, yes, I will admit this person is very rare, but for some people, if they were able to focus on the path that they're exceptional at, and not have to worry about the stuff that they're terrible at, they could probably make some really big advancements in humanity. Like, imagine they didn't have to worry about all this other crap. They only have to worry about the thing that they're really, really good at. Well, all the time that went into these other subjects that literally will probably have nothing to do with their future would be going into the thing that they're good at and that they actually have the potential to make some huge progress in, like the field that they are exceptional at. Second of all, I find some teachers to be absolutely irredeemable, basically. Like the way some teachers were to me in like the earlier grades is actually like terrifying how we let people like this in the school system. Like I remember my first grade teacher, by the way, if you're watching this, fuck you, even though you're definitely not. Like she literally teach my first grade class like it was a fucking military camp or some shit. Like if we weren't on our absolute best behavior, if we did anything she considered disrespectful at all, you better watch out because you were getting screamed at, which is absolutely stupid. You can't expect first graders to act like absolute saints who are just gonna respect you, just grant your every wish. No, they're fucking first graders, you idiot. Like these people demand respect, they demand cooperation, but they do nothing at all to earn it from you. Doesn't that sound pretty stupid? I mean, yeah, I guess it will benefit you in the long run to respect them and whatever, but kids don't exactly think like that. A lot of kids, me included, will think, well, if you want my respect, why are you being so mean to me? You're not respecting me. They'll claim to respect you, but they have no respect for you at all. I swear, some teachers just get off on the power of having control over these people who are way younger than you. You're in this position of power, so they feel like they can take advantage of that and like just to feel good about themselves. I mean, this is obviously not every teacher. Like obviously there's some amazing teachers. I've had some teachers that were amazing. My current teachers, amazing. If you're watching this, current teachers, you're awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. But there's just some teachers out there who should not have gotten the position in the first place. Like seriously, there needs to be a lot more testing for these people to see if they're able to like earn the cooperation of the kids and not just be able to know the material that they're teaching. Third of all, you have to wake up so early, okay? Like we're waking up at like 7 a.m., 6 a.m., which is not healthy for a child brain. That is not healthy for an underdeveloped brain to have to wake up that early. I had trouble sleeping as a kid, okay? There was no way that I got the required amount of sleep, which is 9 hours for children, by the way. There is no way I got that every night. My mom used to have such a hard time getting me out of bed because, well, I just didn't want to. I had no desire to go to this building of misery, and I just was under-rested. For someone like me, it's going to be hard to get me out of bed, okay? That's kind of my fault, but the school system really needs to change their hours and maybe give us more free time just to be kids and develop our own interests and find what we're good at. And, because I think everyone has a unique thing that they're good at. My personal belief is that everyone, if they tried hard enough, could find something that they're good at and that they're passionate about and that they want to pursue. But school doesn't allow that. School tells you that if you don't know all these 7 subjects, you're just useless in the long run. You're not going to make it anywhere in life, which is completely false. I mean, if you focused your entire childhood on, like, say you're really good at engineering, say you focus your entire childhood on building things, well, you'll be like a top engineer, With the correct talent, you could be like a top engineer. You could make crazy advancements with humanity. But no, these people's childhoods are eaten up by math and science and stuff that they might not have any interest in. And I mean, I guess that's fine for the early grades because you got to find what you're good at first to pursue it. But I don't think this stuff should be required. I don't know. I don't exactly have, like, the solution to, like, fix everything. I just think it needs change. There needs to be some change brought in. Maybe instead of focusing so much on teaching kids things, maybe they should focus more on helping them find something that they want to pursue. Because I think with the current school system, a lot of talent probably goes under the radar. A lot of people probably end up in positions they would have had the potential not to be in. Say they had been given the proper resources and just been able to pursue their path without being weighed down by all this other stuff. Just keeping them down, keeping them from pursuing the path that they're best at, Like, there's been many people. There's this one guy, I can't remember his name, but I'll show it on screen now. There was this one guy, he was, like, super brilliant at math. You can go research him. He was, like, a genius at math, but the thing is, he couldn't do any of the other stuff. Like, this guy was one of the best mathematicians that ever lived. But the problem was, all the other subjects, he just couldn't wrap his head around. He couldn't do them. He didn't care about them. So he failed every other subject, except math. And of course, as a result, he couldn't really do anything that crazy with his life, He could not live up to his full potential. So basically, this guy just grew up solving math equations. That was his entire life, just solving math equations in his room. And he was starving. He was in poverty. Even though he was doing some of the hardest math equations in the world, nobody could recognize him because nobody knew just what this man was capable of. Just imagine how much better this guy's life could have been if the education system actually cared that he was really good at math and didn't just focus on the fact that he was terrible at everything else. Cases like this really need to be looked at and considered when developing a new education system, which, in my personal opinion, should be done. I think we need a completely new education system in a lot of places. But yeah, anyways, feel free to debate me in the comments. If I get enough people asking questions or talking about some stuff that I maybe missed, I'll probably make another video addressing those. So yeah, anyways, this has been Dizzle, signing off.